to Boom Muscle. So if this is your first Boom Muscle class, Boom Muscle is an offshoot of Silver Sneakers. It's from the same company and it focuses on the same demographic, so active older adults. This class is a little bit more advanced than Silver Sneakers Classic. A chair is optional. Actually, I'm gonna move mine to the side right now. So if you would like to use a chair, you can definitely use one. If you don't want one, you do not need to use one for this class. I'm gonna be using weights during this class. If you do not have weights, I know that it can be difficult to get weights right now. So if you don't have weights, try using whatever you've got on hand. You can use water bottles, you can use jars of beans, just whatever you have available. Just don't drop it on your toe. Okay, and finally, as with any workout class, you are the first and foremost expert on your body. Our bodies change day to day. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right for you. Make sure that you stay safe and healthy first and foremost. So if I'm saying something that doesn't work for you today, please ignore me, okay? Let's have a great workout here. We're gonna go ahead and start with a little warm up. Oh, one more thing. I am not going to be playing music during this during this class because I don't wanna break any copyright laws. So make sure that you've got some music playing so you don't have to listen to me just pant the whole time because it's a little weird, right? So go ahead and pick out a playlist, get yourself set up, make sure you've got some water available. Welcome back to the Y, in some respect anyway. We're very glad to be able to at least offer this and we hope that it is helpful to you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with a warm up whenever you're ready. Okay, let's go ahead and start with a march. Just getting your blood flow going a little bit. And take it out to wide. And back to narrow. Just getting that heart rate going a little bit. And alternate. Okay, good. Go ahead and keep marching in place for just a second. Let's add a step touch. Add some arms into that. Just start swinging them. Wake up your shoulders. See how they're feeling today. Go ahead and widen your steps just a little bit. And let's try something a little different. Cross that front leg over, cross the front leg over. Speed that up a little bit. Good. Okay, let's do a step touch, step touch. Really get those arms moving in some fashion. Just waking up that heart rate, getting the blood flowing a little bit. Hopefully you've got some fun music playing. Okay, go ahead and meet me in the center here. Put your arms up and do some tiptoes. Start bending those legs a little bit and then going up into that tiptoe. Protect your lower back. Make sure the small of your back is flat rather than curved. Wiggle your fingers. Very nice. Reach up with one arm, pull down, and other side. Really stretch out. Oh, that feels good. And stretch to the side, pull across your body. do some heel taps, marching arms. Remember to breathe. Whew. Okay, let's get those knees up, knee ups. Keeping that torso nice and straight, keeping that core engaged. And butt kickers. Cover a little bit of ground on these. And finally, let's expand and contract. Really stretch out and come back in. And stretch out. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Come back in. All right, let's shake it out. Roll out your shoulders. And roll out your neck. Okay, great. We are ready to get started. Go ahead and grab your weights. We'll do our first muscle interval. Okay. We're gonna be starting with some wide squats. So take a wide stance, and with your legs, I'm gonna put my weights in front of me like this, so as not to interfere with the squat. Going down just like this. Now you can go down quite low, so you can go down as far as here, so your thighs are parallel with the floor, or you can go down a little bit shallower if that's what your thighs want today. Either way, make sure to keep that back nice and straight, eyes forward. All right, so go ahead and get comfortable with that. I'm gonna make sure this is running really quick just to make sure I'm not talking to myself. Okay, we are good. All right, so doing that wide squat, and we're gonna start with a bicep curl. Remember to breathe, pace yourself to your music. Be here about 15 more seconds. Last one. Okay, shake that out. Roll out your arms, your shoulders. Going back into that wide squat. Now we're gonna be doing a reverse fly. Remember to keep breathing, prioritize your form. If you start to get tired, drop weight, make the moves a little smaller, but make sure you're still doing it right. You're not arching your back, feeling strong. 5 seconds. Okay, roll out your shoulders. We're gonna be doing that one more time. Starting with that wide squat and doing that bicep curl. Here we go. Last one. All right, roll out those shoulders. Ready for those flies? Here we go. Five seconds. Okay, good job. That was tough. Roll out your shoulders. Get ready for our first aerobic interval. So we're gonna be doing some cardio, no weights, unless you want extra credit. Okay. Let's do some kickboxing. Here we go. Starting with that bounce. Now I know last time we did boxing, this is gonna be a little different. We're gonna involve our feet a little more in this one. All right. Punch, just a standard punch. Make sure to pivot your body weight in that. All right, and let's add a little shallow kick. So we'll start with just the kick, bend. So pick your foot up, straighten, bend, put it back down. And you do that a little faster, that way you don't end up whipping out your joints, because that doesn't feel good. When you're ready, add that punch back in. And if you'd like to, you can lift those legs a little bit higher. If you have balance issues, best to keep it a little lower. Just do what feels good today. Nice job, I presume. All right, back to that defensive bounce. Keep your fists up to protect your face. Hinge from the hips to get a little lower. Keep that breath going. Get that heart rate a little bit higher. And let's go to the side with those punches. If you don't want to get dizzy, you can keep your eyes forward. All right, and we're gonna add a little bit of a side kick. Same rules. When you feel comfortable, you can add that punch back in. Very good. Remember, you don't have to kick high. Do what you're comfortable with. Just keep that heart rate up. Okay, good job. Bounce. And shake it out. Time for our next muscle interval. Go ahead and get a sip of water, grab your weights. Okay, we're gonna be doing some back kicks. So when we're doing a back kick, priority number one is protecting that lower back. So make sure you're not arching your back. Instead, we're gonna do a donkey kick. So you're kind of going to the side and back instead of going like this. You don't wanna do that because that hurts your back, okay? So just like this, if you've got balance issues, do this with one weight at a time, so you can grab onto that chair. And your kick might be down here. That's just fine. Again, priority number one is just making sure you protect that lower back by not arching it, okay? So once you feel good like that, we're gonna add some arm moves. We're gonna start, I don't like what I've written down actually. Let's see. Let's start with a row. Good. Keep twisting to the side a little bit, making sure your abs are engaged. That back is nice and flat. Very good. 5 more seconds here. Okay, good job. Shake that out. Next up, let's do out. Just like this. Hi, can I help you?
Oh, are we allowed to work out here or no?
No, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. So, pulling out, just like this. Very good. About 5 seconds here, and then we'll do it all over again. Okay. Shrug that out. I know these are some tough arm moves. Catch your breath a little bit. I'm gonna start out with that row. Ready? Here we go. Make sure as you get tired that if you feel like you're gonna start arching your back, you just kick a little bit lower. Whew. And last one. Good job. Shrug that out. One more move, you ready for it? Here we go, arms out. Last one. Woo! Good job. That was a toughie. Shrug it out, get us some water. Get ready for your next aerobic interval. Okay. Gosh, a lot of quiet songs. Here we go. Knee to elbow. Feel free to do any of these to the pace of your own music. I know my music is not your music right now. And if you're tempo oriented like I am, I don't want you to get confused. As you're doing this, really try to engage your abs. Woo! Okay. Just another second here. Let's do shuffle, shuffle. Now, this is our cardio set. So rather than focusing on getting really low, focus on keeping yourself moving, keeping that heart rate going. You're doing great. Just keep moving. Woo! Get low. All right, we're gonna do a side march. March, march, march. Get those arms up. That's hard to coordinate. There we go. This one is based on a boot camp move. A lot of these are actually, because you all are tough. You can handle it. Okay, let's jog. Keep your arms moving. All right, let's jog. And I know our music is different, but jog forward for about 4 counts, back for about 4 counts. Keep moving, keep those arms moving. One more just like this. Okay, good job. Get a sip of water, catch your breath, grab your weights. Our leg move this time is gonna be that side lunge or curtsy lunge, where one leg goes behind. Now, depending on how you feel today, your curtsy lunge might be quite shallow up here, or it might be all the way down. Wherever it is, make sure that that torso stays nice and straight up, and that your joints feel okay. Like you don't want your front knee to be jutting way past your heel, for example. So find something that works for you. And when you're ready, we'll add our first arm move, bringing the weights to the shoulders. About 10 more seconds right here. Try to alternate which arm goes in front. Keep your brain active. Okay, shrug that out for just a moment. Give your knees a break. And we will be doing out and, well, we'll just do that. So just put your arms out as you go down. Join me whenever you're ready. Remember to breathe. This is a hard one. If you find that this is too tough for you, just do it without weights. Last one. Okay, shrug out your shoulders. We'll be doing one more round of those, okay? Make sure your knees feel okay. If you need to, just go to a shallower movement. Ready? Here we go. Remember to alternate. I don't know why, but I always want to put my right arm over my left. So I really have to think to do the reverse. Ugh, see? Two more. Last one. Good job. Okay. We've got our final round here. Here we go. Ooh, last one. Good job. Get a sip of water, drop those weights. We're gonna go into our next aerobic interval. Okay. We're gonna start out with those step jumping jacks. Get some bounce in your step. Have those arms join in the front. Keep moving. This is all about keeping your heart rate up. Arms to the side. Okay. Go ahead and jog it out for just a second. Okay, put your arms together, kick out. Up with those arms. Raise the roof. Protect that lower back, make sure your core is engaged. Woo! Okay, step touch it out for just a second. Catch your breath a little bit, but don't let it go all the way down. And, sorry, we're gonna go to our row. Hinge from the hips just a little bit. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Get low. Okay, come on up. Jesters. Keep that torso nice and straight. Keep that core engaged. Whew. All right. Step back mini lunge. Keep it moving. Not about going down low, just about moving. Put your arms up. Let's jog it out. 5 seconds. Good job. Get a sip of water, catch your breath, and go ahead and grab your weights. We got time for one more muscle interval, one more aerobic activity interval. Okay. So for our leg move this time, we're gonna do seated squats. So the other ones we did were wide squats. Let's do our legs together this time. Just like this, arms in front, go down for your squat. Now your squat might be here, might be all the way down here, wherever it is, make sure that back stays flat. You're not arching it, right? And your booty goes out, just like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and incorporate an arm move. Let's start with, well, no, we'll do that second. First, let's do stretch out in the front. Now, if you find that your weights are a little heavy for this, just do it with one weight or no weights at all. Five more. Last one. Good job. Give your knees a little break. If you have light weights, go ahead and stick to those light weights. If you have heavier weights, drop one and do this with one weight. We're gonna go ahead and do our overhead press. Being very careful of that lower back. If you'd rather do this without a squat, just focus on the overhead press, you can do that as well. As you do this, make sure that your arms are going slightly forward, as if you're placing something on a shelf to protect your shoulders. 2 more. Good job. Okay, drop your weights for just a second, roll out your shoulders, and we're gonna do that one more time. And that'll be our last muscle interval of the class. Grab your weights, ready? Arms out in front. Keep breathing. Last one. Good job. Now this time, let's forget that squat because those are a little hard, and we'll just do the overhead press, okay? Get ready. Remember that your arms should be going a little bit in front of you, and here we go. We'll do 8. 2. Last one. Good job. Put your weights down, get a sip of water, get ready for our last aerobic interval. Oh, I don't like that song. Hang on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go for that jump rope again. Ready? Whew. Gotta incorporate some summer sports. Maybe I'll do a swimming one. That'll be fun. A lot of these aerobic intervals are based on sports. Get those arms going, get those legs going. This is our last one. Last chance to get your heart up in this class. Come forward. Approximately 4 beats. And back. Whew. Keep it up. All right, stay in one place. We're gonna go to the side right now. About 4 counts and travel back. Keep those arms going. You're doing great. Okay, meet me in the center, crisscross arms. Keep going. Ready? We're gonna come forward. Let's go. Don't lose steam. Keep it up. All right, let's go to the side. Whew. Keep going. All right, meet me in the center. Feet together, bounce. So either you're on tiptoes or you're just hopping a little bit. Okay, we're done. Good job. Catch your breath, get a sip of water, and we're gonna go to our core. Okay, I'm gonna walk us over here so I can use the wall. We're gonna be doing some wall push-ups. This probably looks familiar. Okay. All right, hopefully you can see this okay. Let me just double check. All right. So what I want to show you here is not the emergency exit, but some wall push-ups. So you can do these wherever you've got a wall in your home. We're gonna do our core this way today. So you're really not gonna need a chair for this unless you wanna do a big modification and just do some other moves for core, all right? So in order to do these moves, you're just gonna need a wall. And just put your hands on it and lean a little bit. So you've got a bit of an angle. Put your hands on that wall as if you're gonna do a push-up. And we're just gonna do a push-up. Now, the more you lean, the harder and more dangerous this is. So if you're feeling a little bit unsure about this, start with a very little angle. And then if you feel like you want a bit more of a challenge, start with more of an angle, but obviously safety first, right? You're not gonna do anything that you feel like compromises your safety. So find an angle that works for you, and we're gonna do 8 push-ups, take a break, and then do 8 more, all right? Go ahead and get in position, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, try to keep your body nice and straight, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, how are you feeling? Hope you're feeling okay. I found that that was a little bit uncomfortable on my wrists, so I'm gonna try doing something slightly different for the next one. I'm gonna try doing this. Yeah, that's a little better. So figure out a hand position that works for you. We're gonna do 8 more of these. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Shake that out of your wrists. We're just gonna do 2 more moves on the wall. We're gonna do a 1-arm push-up. When did you ever think you could do a 1-arm push-up? Here we're gonna go, and it's the exact same concept. So find an angle that works for you. That angle might be very little right now, or might be a little more pronounced. Don't do anything that makes you feel unsafe, okay? We're gonna do just 4 on each side. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I hope that was okay for you. If you're finding that this irritates your wrist, just reduce that angle a little bit and it should help. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and we're gonna do the other wrist. Find an angle that works for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is it. Good job. We're gonna move back over here and do a little bit of a stretch. I hope you're not getting seasick while I move this. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do a little bit of a stretch. Go ahead and take a straddle position. Bend your torso so it's about parallel with the floor. Place your hands right above your knees and enjoy that stretch up the back of your legs. So you're gonna look like this from the side. Make sure that you don't lower that heart lower than your waist. It's not very good for your circulation. Okay, come up. Go ahead and grab onto a chair or something if you need to. Grab your ankle, twist it behind your booty, get a stretch up that quad. Oh, that feels good. Switch legs. And we're gonna go ahead and put a heel on the floor, hinge from the hips, bend your other leg, foot should be flat on the floor, lean into that. You should feel a stretch all the way up the back of that calf. I know we did quite a few squats today. And switch legs. Okay, go ahead and roll your shoulders out just a little bit. Grab an arm, stretch it over your torso, over your shoulders. We definitely worked out our arms today, so you want to stretch those out. Bring your elbow up and overhead. And repeat those motions with your other arm. Make sure you're breathing nice and deep as we do these. You earned a little stretch. I know you all worked hard. Bring it up top. Okay, give yourself a hug. Stretch out your back and your shoulders. And switch sides. Lace your fingers together. All right, let's go ahead and roll out those shoulders, roll out your neck. And let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. And one more. All right, that is it. Great job. I hope you had a good workout. As usual, please reach out. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns, comments, any specific body parts you'd like to work out that I didn't address, or specific moves you'd like to do that we didn't do in today's class. I'd be happy to incorporate those at a later date. Thank you so much for joining us. We're glad to kind of be able to be back in some respect and serve you like this. And I hope that you're having a fantastic summer so far. Take care.